How's it going, everyone? Nick with Foreclosure Finder back. Got another walkthrough of the week for you here today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. New videos every Saturday morning. We are out here once again in central Connecticut at another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. I do apologize. Been getting a lot of stuff in Connecticut lately. Hoping to have some Rhode Island and Massachusetts properties popping up in a few weeks on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. Primarily do a lot of business in Connecticut, so just keeping that in mind, but trying to expand obviously a little bit, give you guys some more showcase here and more properties. So just figured I'd give you that note. Gonna be walking through this one today. Got a nice blue house for you. Definitely interesting for sure. But we'll go ahead and get started. This one's a little funky. It looks like they did some work but stopped and didn't do the other half. It's interesting. So first things first, roof looks almost brand new. I wouldn't be surprised if that's been replaced more recently than not. Looks in pretty good shape. And then you got some indications of like these front steps. These front steps look like they've been replaced more recently as well. We'll go ahead and kind of take a look at this before we walk in the back, just because looks like there might have been like some stone steps or a stone foundation for the stairs under here previously, and they just said, hey, you know, let's forget that and just go with the wood. So one thing to keep in mind, obviously they didn't clean it up too well, but not too unconventional for what we've seen on previous walkthroughs and properties. Go ahead and give this one a walk around. Wood siding. It's got this, I don't know, what would you call this, Kansas City Royals blue, maybe something like that. It's not bright, but it's not dark like navy blue either, but definitely interesting. Walk around to the back, not seeing anything too crazy. Nice slope here in the backyard. So big yard, but it does, you can kind of see the drop off here. Got a little outbuilding in the back, nothing in there. Backs up to some woods, so it is a bit more of a private lot in a private setting, but the yard is a little rough just with the slope. I don't know how much functionality you'll get out of this. You know, good size, but again, the functionality is a little bit of the issue. All right, we'll take a step back here, just make sure I get a good angle of the back of the house. Now this is a ranch, but you're gonna see on the right side here, there's a little bit of funky stuff going on. The you know, you got the top part of the ranch, the basement comes right out, so we're not like underground because of the slope in the back here, and then that slider on the bottom goes to like almost like a storage shed. You can see some, you know, deferred maintenance, as is tradition at these properties. Got some growth on the back there, and then some siding that's been replaced but hasn't been painted. You can even see some of the siding a little bit discolored. Maybe it wasn't either painted as well as the rest of it, or they've been replaced and they just couldn't match the color. Seeing a lot of it concentrated kind of right in this area. Windows are newer, so that's always a good sign. Deck looks in decent shape. Let's go ahead. I got a little siding rot right here. So yeah, they didn't even paint under here. Again, just trying to put the puzzle pieces together, seeing what happened. And that's just, you know, we've had properties with wood shingles before, the clapboard as well, so you can kind of see what we're dealing with there in terms of a deterioration and what you'd be looking at for like replacement. That's obviously why you see a lot of vinyl at home, especially in New England. Taking a look, the neighbor's property's got wood too, so maybe it was just a style at the time. Deck looks in decent shape. Let me just give it a quick up here. You know, just need some paint, a little love, but nothing too bad. It's not like it's got any give, and I mean, not a bad view back here. Again, big yard. It's just how usable is it with the slope, but at least you don't have any neighbors in the back, which is nice. Go ahead and just some more. This is more of the replaced siding, so you can see they definitely had something going on here in terms of deterioration, deferred maintenance. Like I said, that's a common factor on these properties. You guys already know. All right, we'll go ahead and walk around. Again, just taking some more look at the siding. You see some more of the issues there. Okay. All right, and then we'll go in the front. This was like that little slider in the back. This is like a little storage room. You might be able to, I don't know if you'd be able to get a car in here. Maybe if you opened up the doorway a bit. But this maybe just looks like, you know, maybe they stored the lawnmower in here, or maybe we're actually using this as like a little hangout clubhouse or something, because it does have an electric heater in here. But I used, you know, just some extra storage space, not the worst. Not necessarily living space, but storage space. All right. Same thing here with the replacement of the side steps, and then just some more of the siding here. We'll just take a look at that. up at the top. I like to get a good look at this type of stuff because you can kind of see how deteriorated it is. Because obviously, you know, moisture is going to get behind that as well. All right, so I think we've seen enough of the outside. Let's go ahead and get in this place. Again, like I said, it looks like, you know, maybe half of the work's been done, half hasn't. A little bit of an interesting one here. Just right off the rip, off the front door, got something there. Wood door. I think just the front film is coming off there a little bit. Coming in a little bit of a funky layout. Again, ranch. This one's got an interesting kitchen too. So we'll start. I guess we'll start in the living room here, just because I'm looking at it. A little bit of a narrow living room, but you can get some. I think you can get some functionality out of it. Go ahead and walk around this side to get a little bit of a better view. Again, ranch style property. This is like, I would say maybe this is like the formal living room. Maybe the one you're not going to get too much usage out of. You know, maybe put the TV in the other room. You'll see it in the back side there. But you got the fireplace in here, which is nice. But again, you know, the flooring looks like it's newer. You see it, you know, obviously going into the rest of the room there. Same thing with the carpet. But then you know, you have like the paint in the walls. You know, obviously have a little bit left to be desired, you know, up on the ceilings there, things like that. So maybe they, you know, were doing some repairs, kind of got halfway through and decided, hey, we're not going to do them anymore. Just got a bedroom right off the living room here. I mean, so you can see it's in decent shape, but just like you know, needs a paint job effectively. Go ahead and turn around here, and obviously some of that deferred maintenance. No light in this room, so one thing to keep in mind. But I mean, good sized bedroom, not too bad. Go ahead and turn right here. This is like the living room. So this is where I would, you know, put the TV and stuff like that. I mean, big old rectangle. You get plenty of use and functionality out of here. You got the bay, the array of bay windows just going out, looking out the back side. That's where we just were. Just looking here, not really seeing any signs of moisture. It looked pretty good on the outside too. So just keeping that in mind. We got another angle here. Maybe they had the TV hanging up on the wall over there. That would make sense with that piece of wood in there. Another bedroom right here. Okay, another bedroom, same thing. Got some built-ins. Not the biggest fan of the red, and then same thing, no light in here either. So just something to keep in mind. Again, because some of these properties of the older homes, I think this was 1950s built, they might not have the fixtures in the ceiling. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. You know, just a lot of people don't think about that, especially if they come look at the house, you know, during the day when there's good daylight and sunlight out. You know, you go to flip the switch and it's just not there. All right, and this was just another issue, you know, just stuff like that. So you see the flooring and the carpet looks newer, the roof looks good, but then you see, you know, some drywall patching, and maybe they just didn't have the budget to finish up the repairs here. This is the only bathroom at the property. There's a toilet downstairs. We'll get to that, but not a bathroom. I mean, pretty typical, nothing too crazy in here. Shower, toilet, vanity. Again, just right out to the backyard, and then we'll just turn it around here. You got some sconces, the mirror, fan. Nothing too crazy. Again, the flooring coming into here as well, so they obviously liked it to use it throughout the home. This is a little bit of so we'll take a look at this pass-through in a minute. We'll pop up to the attic. We do have a walk-up attic here. Don't see too many of these. Just out, you know, it's usually the pull downstairs. We'll pop up real quick just to see what's going on, because there is a light, but I mean, it smells dry up here. Maybe had a little bit of an issue at some point with the insulation coming down. Obviously, you know, we've seen some of the siding on the outside. I'm just kind of looking for some daylight. Let's actually do this. Turn the light off, and then if we see any daylight other than the ends, no, all right. Not too bad, okay. And that's just a quick, easy way to see if there's any holes on the roof, essentially. You just turn the lights off, and if anything's poking through, you know, might need to be addressed, but looked pretty sealed up there. Like I said, the roof looked newer, so I imagine that was addressed. This is like a little pass-through room. You can see we just came from the living room, bathroom area. Effectively, it is a bedroom, but there's going to be another entry door. Just some wallpaper. Not necessarily my style, but I can see why people would like it. And again, just turn it around. Same thing, you know, just a bedroom. Funky closet, because it's like cut in half. You're gonna see another funky closet once we get to like the master, but just a little weird here. Yeah, just like some built-ins closet here. Nothing too crazy. It's a door to the so this is the basement door. I'll close that. So again, pass through. coming this way through this room. This is like the other side of that first living room we started at. And then we're into the kitchen. This kitchen is a little interesting. Let's do it this way. So effectively, it's a galley style kitchen. It is a bit tight, and I also find it a bit interesting that it's kind of sunken in, you know, 2 steps down, and then it goes 2 steps up to, you know, what I'm deeming the primary bathroom. So, you know, definitely got the galley feel to it for sure. A little eat-in area out to the deck with the sloped ceiling here. We'll turn around, get you a little better of a view here of the kitchen. So you can see the upside. So there's some like levels here. It's a ranch, but it's almost like they did a little bit of a split, especially on this right side here, which may even be an addition now that I'm thinking about it a little more seriously here. But I mean, this is not too much room to operate in here. Obviously, you know, galley style kitchen, not like you're gonna have a big island anywhere. Need some updating, but honestly, this isn't too bad, all things considered. I mean, you could cook dinner here tomorrow. You just need to get the stove delivered. That's all. So not too bad. I'm not going to beat it up like crazy, because honestly, it's not in terrible condition, especially with some of the other ones we've seen where I didn't even want to walk into the house. So then this is what I was talking about, where it gets a little funky. So we're walking up to that side of the house that had the that little room underneath it with the slider. This would kind of effectively be the primary bedroom. Walk around, turn around, you can see got a little bit of a weird layout. Now, just straight up, I have no idea why there is a sink and vanity in this room. I didn't see any evidence of a toilet being in here at any point. So your guess is as good as mine why that's in here. Maybe leave a comment below what you think that might be about, because I did find that interesting. Because you know, bathroom is one thing. I've seen like like the bathtub and like the bathroom like in the master or in the primary bedroom before, but never just a vanity. That's a little odd. One thing about this room too is obviously you can see kind of the angles of the ceiling here. It's a little bit unique going with the roof lines. Then it's got this like storage. You know, this is like the ceiling of the kitchen here. So we are raised up. This is a bit odd. Usually you don't see something like this, just in terms of the 4 or 5 steps up into the bedroom. You got a sink in the bedroom, and then, you know, this like a half storage area. It's almost like a crawl space, but we're not in the basement. So it's a bit interesting. Again, you just know some evidence back there, just again of stuff they didn't address. But again, that's, from what I'm seeing, is probably budgetary reasons. They did some of the work and maybe ran out of money halfway through. But again, it's just interesting with the vanity here. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps down into the kitchen, and then you're taking a step, you know, 1, 2 back into the main level of the house. It's a bit interesting, especially for a ranch, which is, you know, effectively supposed to be 1 level. All right, so I think that's all it for up here. Let's go ahead and head downstairs. Now this looks like it was finished at one point. It's obviously not finished now. You know, thinking maybe they more than likely had a water leak down here. That tends to be the main culprit when you see stuff gutted like this, and then it was just whitewashed over. They just sprayed everything down with probably with a coat of Kills or something like that. So we'll walk around. I mean, it expands the whole footprint of the home, so it's a huge basement down here. And I mean, it has plumbing. You know, you'll see the toilet. It looks like they had a bathroom framed out in the back there. So this was finished at some point, but like I said, probably got water down here, mold, something where they had to just gut the whole place. Because you do see evidence of like I said, they wouldn't be installing the fixture like that if the place wasn't finished. So I don't think they got halfway through and decided to like not put up the drywall. I don't think that's the case. Yeah, here you go. So here's some evidence. You know, we had some drywall up here at some point, right? Again, just trying to figure it out. You know, without the previous owners involved, it's hard to really see, or it's hard to really determine what it was, and you got to try to put the pieces together based on your own evidence. We are in well and septic out here, so we got the well pump. They did do an inspection. Everything is in good shape. Walking around to the back side here. Again, just it's a basement, nothing too out of the ordinary here. Just got the water heater, the chimney clean out, so that looks like that might be leaking a little bit, just with the residue coming down. And then yeah, it looks like they had a bathroom Bathroom down here, you can see some of the old shower. You know, this shower pan would have been the old hookups and all that stuff. So probably in laundry down here too. So I mean, something happened down here. Probably, like I said, probably had a pipe burst, something like that. Deferred maintenance, got a bit moldy, and they just said, hey, let's rip everything out and whitewash it. Not too out of the ordinary, not too uncommon here. Yeah, I think that might be it for this one. We did the outside, we did the inside, we did the basement, we even got up into the attic, so not too bad. I think that should wrap it up. Again, you know, if you guys are looking to see anything specific or make any suggestions, let me know in the comments. Always trying to make these videos more entertaining and more informational where I can. And I only get that with feedback from the audience. So if you guys want to see anything specific, you know, have any recommendations, suggestions, I'll definitely take it and see if I can apply it to future videos. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this one. Nick signing off until next time.